Hello, water signs, beautiful people. This is Star Sister Oracle, and my name is Michelle. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So this is going to be a general reading for my water signs for the week of February 24th through Sunday, March 1st. This is a general intuitive reading. The messages may not resonate with all of you, so please check your rising and your moon sign, sun, moon, rising. And I also like to say Jupiter because Jupiter is a pretty influential planet. But depending on what you're going through, so is Mercury for communication. But Jupiter is about your expansiveness, right? Anyway, so let's get into this. So I've pulled 6 cards for 6 questions for the week, and then for any clarifications, I'm going to throw some tarot cards out onto it. But I have some beautiful questions prepared for you guys. So let's get into the messages. I've already prayed. I already have the oracle cards laid out, so that I don't waste too much time, and so we can get some clarification from the tarot if necessary. So first up, I asked Spirit, what does Spirit want you to observe during this week? What does Spirit want you to observe? And we have your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. And it's very purple, which is our crown chakra. Your commitment to your divine mission, it feels like. Your commitment to yourself. Are you committed to yourself like you say you are, or are you falling back into patterns and letting other people's behaviors, actions, and words affect you and throw you off your square, right? One of my favorite readers on here, Lulu, House of Oshun, she says, introduce yourself to your star player, which is you. Right? Like that kind of came up for me. Like, you are your star player. Like, are you committed to yourself, or are you committed to other people who are not putting you first? Right? Your commitment is being tested. It's time to put you first and surround yourself around people who put you first. So your commitment is being tested. I'm going to just throw some tarot on here just to make sure. Wow. Those cards just fell right on out. Sun, Strength, and High Priestess. This is major, all major arcana. Okay, we've got the Sun, right? Go back to the light. Go back to your light. Find your light. Go back to self. Remember, you shine. Go look in the mirror at yourself and remember how strong you are. Remember how far you've come. You've had to do a lot of stuff to tame your ego. You had to do a lot of stuff to move through your fears, and now your commitment is being tested. It feels like the Judgment card. This is major. So it definitely feels like self. It definitely feels like spiritually, which we're also going to get into where you are spiritually on your journey. Yeah, and then we have the High Priest. I mean, you guys, 3 major arcana like this, that's crazy. So what is that? 19. Is the Sun card 19? I always forget, y'all. And I don't read these. I can't read those well. After like 10, I'm like, so I know Strength is 8 and the High Priestess is 2, so that's 10. So that's a completion. And then I feel like, yeah, because 18 is the moon and then 19. So we've got 10, 10. So completion, right? It's like you are about to complete what is it called, y'all? The planets do this. Not a resolution, y'all. A rotation. You're about to complete a rotation. You're about to complete a cycle, right? 10 and 10. You're about to complete a cycle. And it feels like you need to remember yourself. Remember yourself. Remember your intuition knows. You know what's for you and what's not for you. All right, let's keep going and see what other messages come out. See if that doesn't clarify anything for us. So, second card, what is ego forcing? What is your ego forcing this week? And we got Angel of Balance, number 48. That's 12, reduces to 3. So Angel of Balance, that's interesting, right? And 3, your ego is you're forcing something. You're forcing something. You're like, this, we can adjust this. This can work out. No, you're forcing it. If you have to force it, it's probably not for you. If you have to force someone to pay you more money, if you have to force someone to give you the attention and care that you deserve, if you have to force someone into believing in you, nah, bruh. I'm not forcing you to believe in me. I'm not forcing you to support my dream, support me as a woman or a person, right? I'm not gonna force this balance. If it's off balance, we off balance, and that's it. And I'm a bounce. I'm a bounce. I'm gonna just go, right? So you're forcing a balance. Put some charms on this one. Your luck will come together. Your luck will come together. Your luck will come together. You won't have to force it. You won't have to force it. And this is Pisces season, Pisces and Mercury retrograde. So our emotions are all over the place. Our emotions are all over the place. But we're in a period. We got a butterfly here. We're in a period of mystery. I pulled out 2 cards yesterday. It said emotions are running high and mystery. So we are in this place of mystery. Things aren't quite making sense. We're feeling things, but we're not seeing them. Trust what you feel. Trust what you see. Trust what you see. Trust your vision, right? Just, you know your vision. So if you have to force someone to believe in you, it's so, like, forget them. Cut your losses. You're going to find people to invest in you. You're going to find people to collaborate with. You're going to find a community that wants what you have. The money is going to come when you continue on the vision, when you stay committed. Your commitment is being tested. When you stay committed to yourself and the vision, you will fly. You will. The luck is going to come together. We've got this 4-leaf clover and all these hearts. So like this love is coming together. Your luck is coming together. Yeah. So you're forcing a balance and you don't need to. You won't have to force this. Just like you don't have to force what you love, right? Like you don't have to force yourself to cook. You just love to cook. I don't have to force myself to do tarot. Like I love studying tarot. So don't force this balance with whoever this external thing is, or if there's an internal imbalance, right? This thing of what I believe, what I want, and what I believe are 2 different things, and so you have to stop trying to. How do I want to say this? You have to start believing that you want what you desire. You have to start believing that, or it's never gonna, if you don't believe in what you're doing, you won't stay disciplined. If you don't believe in it, but if you believe in it, if you keep coming back to it, but you're like, oh, well, it won't make me any money. The Hood Healer was just on her Instagram yesterday talking about inspired versus influenced. And it's like, if you are inspired to do it, do it. Of course it feels scary because she said, as Hood Healer says, Imani was like, the influential life, the when you're inspired by when you are motivated by being an influencer, there's a roadmap, right? It's like you do this and you talk to some brands and da. But when you live an inspired life, which is all about your vision, the power of your vision, the hope that you feel when you think about what it is that you want, when you stay on that, of course it's scary. Of course it's scary because it hasn't been done before. Of course it's weird that I'm doing tarot. Like I studied journalism and my whole life has been a multimedia professional, but I felt called to do this. And so I'm doing it and it feels good. But you need to know that what you want is yours. Like stop not believing in yourself. And if it's hard to believe in what you want, then maybe that's not for you. I'm going to move on. What spirit wants you to allow? Now, 2 cards came out on this. Wow. So 1 card came out. I had my eyes closed and I didn't realize that Brighton came out, which is the sun card, which is beautiful. We've got this illuminated here. Brighten, be the star player, be the light. Look at yourself in the mirror and realize what a light you are, how the fire that is inside you when you do what you love, when you're around the people that love and love you. Spirit wants you to allow yourself to brighten. Spirit wants you to let your inner light shine at this time. And also Spirit wants you to allow growth, which is another card that came out when I was asking about this new moon energy. That things aren't, it said nothing is set in stone, right? And so we should be inspired by the impermanence of life, right? We shouldn't be debilitated or made immobile by, oh my God, it's so scary, like nothing's set in stone, right? Just like your vision. Just like your vision, nothing's set in stone. There's no play map. You can't see, a year from now. You can't see 3 months from now. You can't see a month from now. But allow the growth. Just move and allow the growth. Move and allow the growth. You can't stay immobile. You can't stay mobile. You have to keep going. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so forceful, but maybe you need that. You need to allow for growth. Ferns grow everywhere. They're very, very, what am I saying? Just adaptable, and they're able to grow wherever, right? And so allow yourself to grow. As I said in my shedding imposter syndrome video, planes don't just take off. They have to build momentum. Build your momentum, grow. A little bit is enough every day. And once you'll see yourself a month from now, even me right now, like just getting better, remembering my mic, getting a better setup, right? But you have to start. My sound was off. The setup was wrong. I'm fussing with my clothes and my hair. It was a mess, okay? I'm getting it together, and it's still a mess. We gonna get it together, but you gotta move. You gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move, and you gotta stay. You gotta stay in the belief that I can have what I want. I can have what I want. I'm worth my dreams. I am worth my dreams. I choose my dreams. I choose my dreams. Choose yourself. And don't be afraid of the fact that you can't see anything right now as far as your divine mission. This is where growth happens. So allow growth, Spirit says. Allow growth. Planes don't just take off, okay? And how are you doing spiritually on your divine mission? Now, I am going to have weekly videos called something like, where you are spiritually, and I'll have you guys pick a card and then see where you are spiritually on your divine mission, right? We are all called down on earth for a divine purpose to uplift in some way, something that must be fortified and cultivated before we go on to the next life, right? So where are my water signs spiritually at this time? Discover your superpower. Access 100% of your mojo. Beautiful. Look how bright that card is. Brighten. Brighten. Bro, if y'all want some more color on this spread, we probably gonna have some, so hold on. Brighten, discover your superpower. I'm going to read from this book. I just got this deck and I'm obsessed. And it's the number 33. Beautiful. We had another 3, so 3 3s on the board and 2 10s. Look up those angel number meanings for additional messages. So the message for Discover Your Superpower is, you are infinitely powerful, wise, strong, and blessed. Yet you've only taken conscious ownership of about 5% of your natural inheritance. Hood Healer also just talked about this, how we only use 95% of our brain, our being. Without realizing it, most of your power has been relegated to your shadow cave. As a kid, you have been shunned, teased, ostracized, or spanked for demonstrating certain behaviors or feelings. Consequently, you labeled those characteristics bad and deleted them from your playlist. But nothing is ever truly deleted. It's just disowned for a while and relegated to a cloud or a cave. Eventually, these characteristics will break into dreams or enter our waking life at inopportune moments. At its core, every shadow is beautiful and useful. In fact, within your biggest, scariest shadow is your superpower in disguise. What you're scared to reveal is if you haven't stepped fully into your power, into that thing that you want, water signs watching this right now, it's Spirit saying that thing that you're thinking about right now, that thing that's in the shadows of your mind. That's it. Within In fact, within your biggest, scariest shadow is your superpower in disguise. When anything that has been cut off escapes from your shadow cape, it will lunge forward with fangs if given the chance, right? It's like your dream will come and grab you and say, aren't you sick of this shit yet? Spirit will push you out of that job. Spirit will push you out of that relationship, right? Tower card is coming to mind, right? Like we got to shake some shit up because we're trying to graduate you. We're trying to promote you into the life that you really want, into the mission that you really want, into the inspired life that you really want. Instead of trying to outrun it, quicken your transformation by standing still and exploring what is worthy and noble about these aspects of yourself. That's beautiful. That's so perfect for the Pisces season right now, right? It's not so much about doing it right now. It's just about attuning to it. It's about standing still and exploring what is worthy and noble about these aspects of yourself. Worthy and noble. Come on now. You are worthy and think about what it is. This is so beautiful, y'all. Think about, sorry about that truck. I think it's the garbage men today. Didn't know they came on Monday. Anyway, it's about attuning to that thing that you want, meditating on it, writing about it, sitting still with it, talking to a trusted friend or sage person, and talking it out, right? If you want a reading, right? I do give personal readings. There's plenty of beautiful tarot people. And if you're in Chicago, happy to talk with you about who's available. I have some personal favorites, right? It's about tapping into what it is that you want to do and kind of marinating on those aspects of yourself, right? The part of you that wants to be a chef. Why is that worthy and noble? Why you wanting to change careers and be an engineer? Why is that worthy and noble for you? You wanting to be a writer or a gym instructor after you've had no real like training. You just love the body. You love learning about physical fitness. You love teaching people that they can change themselves, right? That is worthy and noble. To be a gym trainer, right? Yeah, a personal trainer. That's worthy and noble if you can find it. Find it. Find it. Find it. Find out 1717. Find out why it's worthy and noble. Find out why it's worthy and noble because I know that it is. I know that whatever it is that you want, it is worthy and it is noble. It is of God. It is of you and so it is of God. Let me finish reading this, y'all. If you can't do this on your own, invite an ally to hold your hand as you discover the beauty and usefulness of your shadow. What'd I just say? A trusted friend, a sage, a reader. As you do this, you will find your shadow is no longer a shadow, but mojo that can now empower your quest. A superpower that can take off, bro. And Aries season is coming up. My season, baby. All right, beginning of the zodiac, spring is sprung, baby. You better get with it. You better start aligning to your sun, to that which gives you light, hope, and clarity, to that which brightens that enlivens you, right? Fire sign is coming up, boo. Once you wade water signs, once you wade through this, once you wade through the fact that am I in the right company? Am I in the right place? You will be ready to take action, bro. It's time to discover your superpower now so that you can act on it when this fire energy hit, baby. Okay? I'm excited for y'all. Dream symbol, shadow. Dreams of the shadow feature monsters, frightening scenarios, or people who rub you the wrong way. Even though these dreams trigger fear, anxiety in you, they come in service to your health, healing, and wholeness. Your dreams have no shadow left behind policy. You are helping you love all of you. Your dreams have a no shadow left behind policy, and you are helping you love all of you, right? Any part of anything that starts to come up, water signs and Lord Pisces, dreamers, right? Water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, very dreamy. Very intuitive, right? Whatever comes up, it's in service to your health, your healing, and your wholeness. It is in service, anything that comes up at this time, for your health, your healing, and your wholeness, so that you can move into your superpower, so that you can act every day, waking up ready to use your superpower. You're a superhero, goddamn, okay? We are all superheroes. The superhero novels were based off us, okay? So you have a whole souled experience. Your dreams are helping you helping you love all of you. All of your emotions are helping you love all of you so that you can have a whole souled experience. The mantra is, with curiosity, I discover the treasures of my shadow and let them empower me. With curiosity, right? Because curiosity, it's safe, it's playful, right? It's inquisitive, it's innocent curiosity, right? It's just inquisitive, it's just observant. It's just like, what is that? Right? What's here? This looks like an opportunity for growth. What is that? Right? All because curiosity means to say, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but man, what is this, right? With this sort of light energy, not forceful, not controlling. I'm just curious. Spirit wants you to observe your commitments, right? So ask yourself softly and gently and with love, let's examine my relationship with self. Let's examine my relationships at work and discover the treasures of your shadows and let them empower you. All right, let's keep moving, guys. What Spirit wants to put on your heart this week? What does Spirit want to put on the heart of my water signs? And the message is, I am open to love in various forms. Spirit wants to put on your heart, put it right on your heart. And I loved this message. Somebody tweeted it, and if I can find it, I'll repost it. Or if you want me to find it, just reach out. She said, you have to put things on your child's heart, or put things on your heart, so that when it breaks, this is what falls inside. Woof! I love it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to ask that question. So what does Spirit want to put on your heart, so that if you are in a moment of breaking, if you break in a week, tomorrow, in a year, remember, this is on your heart, so let it fall in. I am open to love in various forms. Woo! So if your heart breaks because your mama don't believe in you, if your heart breaks because he stay ghosting you, if your heart breaks because another financial stressor hit, if your heart breaks because someone left your life when they said they would be there, if your heart breaks because you don't see the dream anymore, you're wondering if it's too big, remember that you are open to love in various forms. And I love this card, and I've said something to myself whenever I am trying to get in a more positive momentum with my thoughts, as I say, I am open to all of the channels of love, joy, and pleasure. Because there are many channels. Sometimes we look for one job, we look to one hobby, we look to one friend or a group of friends, or we look to one person, or we look to a certain parent. Or a family, right? Like, just because we're not getting it right there, just because that one thing kind of cracked our little heart open, there's plenty of love everywhere. I am open to all of the generosity. I am open to all of the love in the world. Spirit wants you to remember there are millions, hundreds, impossible amounts, unbelievable amounts of ways to give and receive love. The various forms of love, give. You can give. Giving feels like love. Giving feels like God if it is without ego motives. To give because of, as I was reading in Ram Dass's book Path to God, give true giving is when there's just spontaneous compassion. I love that word. Spontaneous compassion, right? And so you are open to, Spirit wants you to know that you stay open to the various forms of love if your heart ever starts to break this week, okay? And then finally, a love message from Spirit. Like attracts like. And we've got the number 2 here, which is about partnership and union. And partnership, really, I like seeing, like, kind of seeing eye to eye. I like right to. Anyway, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. What'd I just say? Be giving. Be giving. Not just to that person, because maybe they're not worth it. But be giving to other people who do, you're probably forgetting about some people in your life because you're stressing over this job or this person or yourself, right? You're too in your head and you're too self-critical. And remember to be more loving, because that's a form of love. So like attracts like. Get good, get into a good feeling place. And this might be difficult this week with this Pisces retrograde, Pisces new moon energy, but it doesn't, I'm not saying stay in that energy all week, because we're humans and we fluctuate and external triggers trigger us and we pop off and now we're upset and whatever. But remember that like attracts like. Right? You want somebody that's ambitious and goal oriented. Are you focusing goal oriented for what you want? And I'm not saying that, you have to be a perfect person in order to attract that perfect person, but you got to be building up some momentum. What I say, planes don't just take off. Are you building momentum? Like attracts like. You want to be with somebody in motion, but baby, okay, I want to be with somebody on the move. Somebody who understands self, who understands spirit, who has a connection, right? Like attracts like. I want somebody that attracts money and love and generosity, right? And I'm wanting to attract love, money, generosity. I am wanting someone who's stable and secure, but also passionate and inspired to explore life and play with life, right? So do that. You get outside and play, right? You're wanting somebody adventurous, but you staying at home on the couch every day. Do something adventurous. Go out. Go to a bookstore and read a book or something. Like go out to the bar and sit by the bar by yourself. Like be that which you want to attract. Like attracts like. Be in bloom, right? Be in bloom. You want to be with somebody who is in bloom, who is evolving. You want to be with somebody who is in growth, right? Who has let their inner light shine and is unafraid and is going after it, right? So be in growth. Be in the spotlight, whatever that looks like to you, right? Whether that just means doing the thing that you love to do. And like I said, this week might not be so much about action, but more so about discovering, tapping into, attuning to. And like I said, it will all come together. Love and light. Thank you guys so much. As I said, I do give personal readings. Find my information below. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this with any other water signs that you know. Again, look at your sun, moon, rising, and Jupiter. I know people also say Venus. Yes, thank you guys so much. This has been so beautiful. I'm so proud of you guys. You're there. The fact that your commitment is being tested means that you are already deep in the journey. You are deep in it. And we're just moving along. So continue to choose yourself, choose your healing, choose your joy, and choose your pleasure. Love you guys. Have a great week. See you on the next one.